MyPillow CEO Mike Lindell just made a major announcement offering a cash prize for what he's calling his $5 million challenge. Mike Lindell's cyber symposium / hackathon, his pursuit of showing that the election was rigged, has led him to having an internet game show that's, well, rigged.
The incredible founder of MyPillow.com, the great patriot, Mr. Mike Lindell! Mike Lindell!
Just when you thought it was over, he had to give him one more. And look at him, he really thinks he did a good job. There are several major takeaways from Mike's latest clips, so be sure to watch this whole video as I'll be going through them throughout, including his health and freedom rally, which is bizarre because he's far from healthy and really does not understand freedom since he's trying to overturn an election. Mike Lindell gives his big announcement from a hotel room and he patches into his own studio.
We're out there now, we're sharing an advertisement piece that shows the $5 million challenge, basically a $5 million challenge. And on that, I don't know if we can get it up here.
We got that graphic, Logan? It's about to go up now, Mike.
Get that graphic up.
We've been attacked by China, a cyber attack through the machines, Dominion, Smartmatic, ES&S. Now, you see, do we have that video ready?
Yep.
Do we have that?
Do we have the graphic?
Yeah, we got that
Let's put
screenshot up there.
Oh, do we have the graphic, Brandon? Do we have the graphic? From the time Mike asked, it took them over 5 minutes to get the graphic up there. And this is his own studio. These are the people that are spearheading this operation with millions of dollars, and they can't get a simple graphic
so it's up
on the screen.
Now,
it took them
Mike.
5 minutes. And in that time I was waiting, I noticed that Brandon House Live logo is the same as the Canada Goose logo. It's a total knockoff.
$5 million I put up today to anyone that's at that symposium that can prove this wrong. What I'm doing is I put up $5 million today. Now remember, the public's not invited. These are going to be...
Mike Lindell's fighting for freedom and free speech, and it's not open to the public.
It's $5 million, and if more than one get it, then it's split. It's one $5 million prize.
A lot of people are saying Mike Lindell's finally putting his money where his mouth is. I think it's more fitting to say that he's putting his money where his teeth used to be. Like, Mike Lindell's mouth is up there with Marjorie Taylor Greene's feet.
Behind my head there, we have 37 terabytes of information, packet captures, and data from the 2020 election. We have the whole election.
The entire election, 37 terabytes. It doesn't sound like much. My external hard drive is 4 terabytes, and that's not an election. That's just my early 2000 films, Vivid, Red Light District, Anabolic. You gotta archive the classics.
And if they can show that this is not the 2020 valid data from the 2020 election, the November election, okay, you have to be at the symposium. You have to be invited. Obviously, you have to be invited.
So if you're an expert, you can't go unless Mike invites you because he wants to be able to cherry pick exactly who is in the room. That is flawed. And Mike's asking you to prove that it's not the data from the 2020 election. When I was making this, my friend Troy texted me and he said Mike Lindell's offering $5 million to anyone who can disprove his allegations of voter fraud. That's not how it works. Like with religion, it's not my job to prove there's no God. It's their job to prove there is.
What is the requirement?
What is with all the pens?
Well, you have to be an attendee, and we're not going to let a cyber guy in that isn't qualified. And just the minimum of the thing is you need CISSP credentials.
For a guy with no credentials that endorsed a president with no credentials, he's really obsessed with credentials.
But the $5 million challenge is for those who are certified computer people that are there at the venue?
Anyone that's there at the venue, that a politician can bring a cyber guy with them. Anybody that would prove that this is not the 2020 election data from the election.
So politicians that these very biased people have invited can bring their own cybersecurity experts. And this is assuming that these politicians have 3 days open on their schedule to go to Sioux Falls.
These are current politicians, not if you're running for office, everybody. These are the people that need to take care of our country right now.
Okay, current politicians only, so Trump's not going. Oh, by the way, IKEA, they sell this pillow. It's like MyPillow, but better, and you're not supporting Mike Lindell and his crazy causes. And you can also get a hot dog on the way out for 50 cents.
The lawyers got that worked out, the details. You can go on frankspeech.com right now and we have a detail page. We're going to keep adding to that.
Okay, let's check out the detail page so we can find out in greater detail about this competition, challenge, circle, jerk, whatever you want to call it. That's it? That's it. This is just a banner. There's no fine print, no details, no terms and conditions. It's just a few fonts and a poorly cropped stock photo of Mike with his Just for Men mustache.
But when they come in, there's going to be, I believe the lawyer said we get a team of, it's a board of five cyber experts or whatever that they would just show them that this is not valid from the 2020 election. It's going to be, we put a lot into this.
So 5 experts that Mike Lindell is paying, 5 people on his payroll, will decide whether or not you debunked it. This is ridiculous.
Our government should have been capturing these packets like these heroes did.
Your government in the 2020 election was Donald Trump. Mike Pence said he was often too scared to get in a limousine because he didn't trust the Secret Service. And Donald Trump said he was often scared to get in a suit because he didn't trust his diapers. It's going to be a long ride. I think I just did a bigly poo in the pants.
The people aren't divided. There's that racism is down at an all-time low as far as I'm concerned. I live down in the inner city. I have in my company alone, we have all walks of life, Asian, black, white, yellow. It doesn't matter. And we're all like one big family because now we have a common enemy here. We are one nation under God. We've got to get big.
Bannon is just trying not to laugh there. Seriously, he's trying not to laugh while drawing a white robe with holes in it.
And we're not a racist country, and this is.
I've mixed in some clips from his health and freedom rally.
There's this big narrative in our country of racism is just a farce. It's the biggest lie. It's part of the big lie.
White multimillionaire speaking to a room full of white people about how there is no racism.
Now I think people are learning that we're brainwashed in college and stuff. Socialism isn't just having a cup of coffee with your friend. It's an evil gateway to communism.
Socialism is police, fire, schools, roads, bridges, the army. Almost every single thing that Americans rely on is socialism, but conservatives have successfully convinced millions that it's not, and that socialism is bad.
By the way, I met Fauci. He is a liar. I had a talk with him at one time, and he out and out lied to me straight up. So
Mike's just confused by actual science and medicine. In fact, California authorities sued MyPillow for making unsubstantiated health claims. Late night infomercials and other ads claim that the company's pillows could cure not only insomnia, but also such ailments as sleep apnea, fibromyalgia, and even multiple sclerosis.
I know I got thrown into this political thing back in the summer of 2016 when Donald Trump invited me to meet him in a private meeting.
Nobody threw you into this, Mike. Trump invited you for dinner because he knew you'd be an easy target, and you're still falling for it.
We're going to reveal a way where there's no machines. Too bad we can't add to that vaccines. No.
The only reason Mike Lindell is alive to be this stupid is because his parents vaccinated him. Same with every person that is cheering this on.
The Better Business Bureau has dropped us from an A+ to an F because we ran our ads too long, and it's still an F. That's fantastic. They're just the Better Business Bureau is another. They're just another entity. I could have a list a half a mile long here of terrible entities like the Better Business Bureau.
The only other person that would call the Better Business Bureau terrible is Trump.
Talked about therapeutics, the stuff that worked for the China virus, that you didn't have to take a vaccine. They were afraid of any of that coming out because they wanted you to take the shot, right?
Okay, that is a lot of stupid to unpack there. This guy doesn't even understand the difference between therapy, healing, and prevention, a vaccine.
This is the most important thing that you can for humanity, really.
Climate change, pandemic, poverty, no. The most important thing is getting the worst president of all time back in office. MAGA tears. You are brainwashed if you swallow all the propaganda. Look into history. MAGA tears. Ignorant sheep emoji. MAGA tears. Tommy Campbell, look in the mirror and see some real nonsense. MAGA tears. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please rate, comment, subscribe, and check me out on Spotify. I am a stand-up comedian. I have 3 albums there. You can stream them for free. That's a pretty sweet deal. If you want to have a friend or colleague roasted or congratulated, you can book me on Cameo. If you're out, be kind to each other, distance when you can, wear a mask if they ask you. Just be cool. Life's short. Have fun, be kind, take care.